Okay. Whoa. Almost got nailed by a bird, and there's something up there in the sky that I don't know what it is. Looks like a meteor. Okay. So today, I'm going to be talking about two products you can get for the DJI Osmo Action 6 and how they can improve just, how you use it. Because on its own, the Osmo Action 6 is a great little camera, but there are a few little flaws with it that are, being solved on the aftermarket. So the first product I want to talk about is a handheld modification that makes it so you can hold the DJI like a little mini vlogging camera or it basically takes away the ergonomic failures and just makes it way more comfortable to use. And I've been using these products for an extended period of time, for upwards of 3 months now, and I really wanted to feel out how they work, see if they're actually worth the price. And let's talk about quality. So immediately, the handheld camera feels really, really good. If you told me DJI made it, I would believe you. Super, super quality, high quality metal. Feels great. And with that being said, it's really comfortable to hold. So the handheld mod makes it so you can use the DJI camera just a lot more comfortably. Because, as you guys know, if you have a GoPro, if you have any DJI product, any action camera for that matter, they're really small and awkward to hold. It's like you're holding this little cube. And obviously the form factor is a big plus for most people. But in certain situations, you want something that's comfortable. Because the Osmo Action 6, it's almost a one camera solution for most vlogging applications, most riding applications easily. But one, downside is holding it. It doesn't feel great holding it like this. You gotta keep your your fingers back because it's such a wide lens. Just makes it a little bit annoying. But that's removed with the handheld mount. There's a button on the top that you use to take pictures, and you can get some really quality pictures out of it. The Osmo Action 6 is a great platform. Whoa! Hit a little emergency braking there. Yeah, and although that it's really easy to use, really comfortable to use, there is a drawdown. If you hit the record button while the camera's turned off, it'll turn the camera on and start recording. And one thing I've noticed is the top button with the camera mod is really, really easy to accidentally press when it's in your pocket. So when I'm riding around with it, and you're not always going to be riding around with the camera, it's like keep it in your car or something, or holding it. But while you're riding, or if it's in a backpack maybe, it's probably really easy to accidentally turn on. And then you kill your battery life or kill your SD card. So, I mean, you're just going to delete the video, but at the same time, it's a little annoying. Man, I just gotta say, I'm impressed with this bike. It's pretty quick. Like, this is faster than realistically anyone needs to go. But as I was saying, great little mod. And another thing that I like is the handheld bit is separate from the bit that goes around the camera. So while I'm riding, I don't keep the handheld part on. That would just be stupid. But what I do is I leave the exoskeleton, if you will, on the camera, and that just leaves a little extra protection. It's not heavy either. That's kind of that was one of my worries leaving it on. But no, it's not heavy. And so yeah, I gotta say, for the price, you're getting a lot, but at the same time, it's expensive. Appreciate that guy not trying to kill me. Yeah, but that's one issue with riding a bike nobody can see you on. So overall, if I had to give it a rating, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's really useful, it's really nice. There are some drawbacks with it automatically turning on while it's in your pocket. But again, that's not going to be an issue if you're not riding or you have it in a good storage spot. And number 2 is the price. I think although it's a really quality product, I think it's a little on the higher end for price. So it's one of those things where it's definitely great to have and you won't regret buying it, but for the price, it's definitely something you have to really consider. The next product almost replaces my helmet mount. So if I wasn't wearing my helmet, it would be really, really hard to do hands-free filming. The neck mount makes it really, really easy to do that. So you put the mount around your neck, it disconnects, put it around your neck, clips into place. And you can film your bike, you can film literally anything you want. I think for riding footage, it's better to have it on your helmet. But if you're in the shop, you're trying to work on your bike, it's so annoying to hold your camera in your helmet, on like you're wearing a helmet as you work on your bike. No thanks, man. So this makes it really, really easy to film hands-free, especially if you have a wide-angle mod. It'll be really, really easy for your viewers to see exactly what you're doing. And it's a really simple product. It works with iPhones too, which is really cool. But I find it easier to use with my camera. I mean, simply because I have it. The Osmo Action 6 is better than a phone camera, infinitely. Little off-road action. So I'm going to give you a little showing of how the neck mount works. And I'll give you a little of example footage to show exactly how it looks. So your use case for this would be, you're doing some maintenance on your bike. You want to show off exactly what you're doing. You don't want to hold a camera. This is really, really good if you're doing tutorials. And this isn't even only bikes. This is for if you're doing, cooking stuff, if you're doing, the use cases are nearly infinite. So, I'm going to clip it from here, take it off. I just set it on the bars. Pretty convenient place to set it. But basically what you do is you put this on your neck, clip it into place, and you're just walking through and filming everything you need to. So the DJI makes it super easy. I can just pop the camera off here. Boom. Yeah, this is what you'd be seeing with this mount, and obviously you can adjust everything, but let's see if I can see this thing. So I could be here, messing with the bars, literally anything I needed to show. I have both hands free. If I need to work on this, I can work on this. If I need to tighten the pedals, I can tighten the pedals. And yeah, it just makes it really, really convenient. Like if I wanted to show you the brakes, and I needed 2 hands to unscrew it, put it on, show you exactly how to do it, just makes it really, really convenient to do that. But yeah, if I needed to hold the bike, show you something, hold a tool, just makes it really, really easy to do that. And again, use cases are nearly infinite. If you're cooking, if you're doing anything hands-on where you don't have like if you're showing something on camera like this, just super, super helpful. And yeah, let's get back on this bike and I'll give you my final thoughts. So for filming applications, I really, really do prefer the POV shot connected to your helmet for when you're riding. But when you're not riding, it's so inconvenient to keep your helmet on just to film. I mean, if you guys film from your helmet, you guys know it's like, I want to work on my bike and film what I'm doing, but keeping a helmet on is just not the way. The helmet already weighs a lot while you're riding, but when you're doing little, like, bro, you're getting hot in the garage, no thank you. That's where the neck mount really shines, especially for what I do. But I do have to say, It's not bound to motorsports. Again, I'm going to use that chef example. If you guys are cooking, if you guys are doing anything that requires your hands and it's difficult to film, just a super, super good product to have. And whether or not you use it every single day, it's still a really, really great thing to have with you. I literally can riddle off tons and tons of things that require, intense work that are really, really difficult to document. If you're doing product reviews, you want to show something off. Perfect example. Whoa, this thing used to be like really, really destroyed in the winter. This is just like pretty cooked. Okay, so my rating on the camera mount is you're not going to use it every day, but it's something that's really convenient to have just in your little bag of camera gear. So for that reason, just because it's not something you use every day, I think I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. But when you do use it, it's super convenient, super helpful. And again, you could be using it every day depending on what type of content you shoot. But for my use case, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's reliable, it's nice. It's something that I'm definitely happy to add to my collection of camera gear. And it's definitely something that I'm gonna keep on standby. But yeah, overall, I think you can't go wrong with either product. I think you definitely can't go wrong with getting both. Me personally, I'm a person who really likes photography. I don't, do it to make money or anything. It's just a passion thing. So I'll go out with the camera inside of the camera mount, and that's a good time. And you can get some great footage. And for the neck mount, super, super convenient, especially if you are making content for money or you really want some good creative shots. Definitely recommend that. And so, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. These products are going to be linked down in the description. They were sent out to me for review. So, again, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I have a code and I have a link. And if you guys use those, you can save money. If you use my code, you can save, I believe, 5% on your order. So, thanks again so much for watching. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.